So let's talk about why we're here today. So you two have become involved with the March for Our Lives and Road to Change movement, and the Chicago contingency of youth who have been advocating on these nonviolence to stop the violence for so long, have now merged with them, come together with them, and are saying we can do this together. We're all fighting for the same things. Tell me about your thoughts about the two movements, the similarities and the differences.
Um, so I was in school, and one of the other peace warriors came up to me and were like, "Do you want to go to Florida?" And I was like, "Sure," but he never told me why until we got to like the airport with the other peace warriors, and he was like, "We're going to meet the survivors of the Parkland shooting," and I was very sad. Like it was like, it was more of like, first, I didn't know where I was going.
Right.
Secondly, I did not know much about the shooting, but I know that it was such a tragic situation. And then thirdly, I was more conflicted because I was going to go meet people who went through something that I've been going through my whole life.
Right.
So I didn't know whether to be, kind of isolated and just listen, or to share more of our story to get a unique bond.
Yeah.
So I actually went to Emma's house and I met with some of the other
Emma Gonzalez we're talking about.
Yes, I went to her house, and some of the other people from March for Our Lives came.
From where?
And from the movement, March for Our Lives came.
Okay.
And we sat down and we introduced each other. We ate pizza, and then we started to talk about our similarities and our differences. And it was more of a tense conversation until one of the survivors, Sarah, she started to talk about white privilege.
Okay.
And that is when the conversation really took off, because we decided, well, we didn't decide, but we realized that we have more in common than we thought. And it's no longer just a Chicago and a Parkland or a Texas thing. It's a one unit. We're all fighting for the same problem. We're all fighting against the same type of violence.
Right.
But we realized that there was different situations or different solutions that has to be taken in each state.
Okay.
So it's more of a now we're all together movement.
Okay.
But how can we help Parkland get what they want? How can we help Chicago get what they want?
Got it. Your thoughts on the two movements?
I honestly feel like if what happened in Parkland didn't happen, then the Chicagoers wouldn't have the platform that we have right now.
There you have it.
Only because people listen more to them and they see what their anger is being passion. They see us as just being angry teenagers. And I feel like they listen more to the Parkland kids because what they went through was tragic in a way. And it happened in a short period of time.
Right.
And then it hit the news like that.
Right.
So, but when we see it happens on a day-to-day basis, it happens at any hour, any minute, any second of the day, and it barely makes the news. What happened yesterday did not make the news.
Right.
And I think that it's sad to say that we wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for the Parkland students. They gave us our platform.
Right.
And at the same time, I'm grateful for it because now I can get the story out there. Now I can make sure my voice is heard in a way that it wasn't heard when I first joined Brave.
Right.
So I feel like they helped us in a way, but I feel like it would have been great if we could have done it, if our voice could have been heard without them.